Do you want to make punching like this? That will have more force than if you just use normal logic. Then I will show you in this video. This one doesn't work that well because it hits the actual parts of the body. Okay, we'll need a servo to start with. This is the servo that moves the upper body from the lower body, like the legs and stuff. Gonna make it a bit suspended in the air. And then we're gonna make it like this. Actually, we'll make this higher. I don't want it to hit the floor or anything. Okay. So, when you make arms, they will need to go up and down. And the up and down motion is the one which should be the first block. I like to use these new mechanical joints. They work very well for this and take up less space than if you were to use normal servos. I will only do one arm here. For the servo, then we'll make the actual arm. Now I will make it simple. So it will be just like that. But in most mech builds, they can't be like this. Because they are going to collide with the legs and we can't have that. So we need to make them like this instead. And make this go on a downwards motion. Now I will make a little stance for it. For this to be the stance, we will need an NOR gate, since we'll need to go upwards too. But these are like 0.7. This one don't follow. I will down seat. Now it goes downwards like that. And you will need one of these for each arm, so don't use the same block for both arms to go downwards. Now I will not make an actual stance for these, so it looks good. I will only make it go downwards. The green arrow needs to go inwards like this, which they are not, so they will be minus speed. For arms, I like to put it at the lowest possible or the highest possible speed it can be, and 90 angle. You can keep the strength and dampening. Now let's get to the logic. So this will be using the accumulator. But this is 0, 1. Put the scale at 3 beginning. Put this at -1 and the operation to multiply. Duplicate it once. Then we will need to youre logic gates, which are the input gates, and then we're gonna duplicate them down to make the output gates. This is all the logic that we will need. Now put your input on this. I will make it just that right now. I usually do it the right arm, right click, left arm, but it's only one arm right now, so I don't need to. But now let's configure them. Put this on the accumulator on these two, and this on the accumulator. Do the same on the other parts, like this. Now we will need one backwards motion and one forwards motion. And on the backwards motion, we will need another SOR gate. Another output gate, like that. Now, since this will be the backwards motion, this is going to be the first motion. So no delay, and put it on 0.5, and then on the other one we'll need a delay, so it goes after this one, which will then be 0.5, and then put it at 1. Now this will have on 1 and connect to those. This will be on minus 0.6. Put it on only that one. And this at 0.5 on this one. Now let's see what it already is. Okay, we have a little bit of motion, but we need this part to go up again. And now since we have an NOR gate, when this receives an input, it will go upwards. So put on the both inputs on this block, and now let's see it goes upwards. We have a bit of a punching motion, but this doesn't have enough force. So we will need the forward motion to be faster, and the scale does that on an accumulator. So put it at 6. See, it has a bit of... Now we can change this if we want. Change these values. The only thing is this needs to be minus, this needs to be plus, and this needs to be plus. That motion. Now I will put anchor pins, because now we're going to make this move. And I don't want this to just fly away. Now this one, we can have it on that speed. We can have it on angle 45 for now. Put the speed at 0.5. Usually works best. And then what I like to do is to make it connect to the accumulators to have the same motion as the arm. So we need to add 2 gates. Now we could color code it. I don't usually do it because I understand my logic, but we could color code this so it's easier to change later. So let's say the arm is red. This is like a blue. This may be purple. This is green. These should be the same, and the inputs can say. Now it's kind of color coded. The texture I use makes it look a little bit odd, but so to get movement, we will need to find out which motion this is. We can now the backwards motion will be plus because it's this way. So this was the backwards motion, so we keep this at 1, and this should be 0. Connect both and put it on that. Now we have a bit of motion there. Now you can change this however you want. If you wanted to go back more, then you can change this to -1, for example. Makes it more of a bigger backwards motion. You maybe want it to be a little smaller when it goes forwards. So put it this maybe 0.7 if you want. But you can change the punching animation however you want. That's what's so great about this logic. Yeah. If this tutorial helped you, please like so it can reach a higher audience. And it would help me so much.